him again, but I told him to redeem it right away because, he might be holding on to it, maybe to give it away himself or something. I'm not sure, but yeah,
There you go, Senna. I'm gonna hook you up right here. We got links for you. I'll put it in Skype for you. This is the buy.
Wait, don't put it in Skype. Don't put it in Skype because I don't want to mess up the webcam thing. If I change the view, it's gonna mess it up.
Well, what the hell can I message you on?
Put it in.
Oh, here we go. I'll just put it in the stream, and then people can look too.
There you go. So everybody could click on it.
Yeah. So check this out. So this is what Bandicam would cost. All of them seem to be about the same price. $39 for Bandicam for one PC, and I'm pretty sure this isn't an expiring thing like XSplit would have been. XSplit was like $80. It's crazy, and it's only a year license. But they got really good deals for multiple PC users.
Yeah, Bandicam is a good price. This is a powerful utility. One of the things that it does is, it has multiple codecs and custom codecs. It makes small files, depending on which one you choose, small file size, depending on the codec. It's easy on your CPU and a hard disk if you're using the small file sizes. And I'm going to show you guys a little secret right now, okay? I'm going to show you what my Bandicam settings are. These are the settings that I send to the Legends of the Arena. There's been a lot of guys that use this, that have used Bandicam to capture 4 Legends. If you like that Legends footage, you think it looks good, you like the way the slow motion looks, this is what we record with. This is the utility that we're using. So let me go under the settings tab, and you'll be really surprised to know this will surprise you. This surprised me too. I was skeptical, but I did the tests, and one of the best codecs here to edit with is it's fast to edit and makes super small files that are easy to transfer over the internet. So fast transfer over the internet for collabs. I use MPEG-1. Now I can use H.264 and have it encoded by my graphics card. It's got H.264 for Intel, H.264 for AMD cards, and H.264 for NVIDIA cards, so that your video card does the encoding for fast performance. Those ones worked really good. Lots and lots of settings under the H.264 tab. You can even choose the keyframe interval and choose between X264 or H.264. But you know what I choose? MPEG-1, because it makes slightly smaller than H.264, and they look fine. Now, if you zoom in, you will see some compression artifacts. It's not perfect. So compression artifacts are a concern for people that are looking for very high quality captures. But does anybody notice them? That's the point. This is where the opinionated part is going to come into play. And just listen to what I say here. I told you the facts. It's fast, small file sizes, lots of codecs. Here's my opinion. MPEG-1, even with a little bit of, a little reduced quality on the edges and, some compression artifacts, kind of like what you'd see in a JPEG. It doesn't matter, because once you upload it to YouTube, it looks fine. It's fast, it's easy. It's kind of like a run-and-gun situation. If you're a videographer, you know the term run-and-gun. You get this thing up, you capture a whole series of arenas. You can capture arena all night long and have a manageable amount of files to go back and edit. It edits fast, and it looks good. It looks fine. The only time it's not going to look good is if you zoom in to about 400 or 800%. Do you think anybody on YouTube zooms in that much? Nope. Are they going to notice because there's so much gameplay going on? Nope. And that's why I choose MPEG-1 now. Another thing that's really cool about Bandicam is you can do a full screen. You can do desktop capture. And this is what I use when I do my tutorials. Like, if I'm doing a tutorial how to use After Effects and I want to capture my whole screen, I can use Bandicam. I can just go straight from desktop mode to game, and it's all good. You can choose right here what your target is. Now, most of the programs will do that. They'll let you choose your, if you want to do game capture or window capture. Fraps doesn't. Fraps is only game capture. DxTory, I think, might only be game capture. I'm not sure if you can capture your desktop with it. Maybe. Haven't tried that. But Bandicam, definitely, you can just select a screen region you want to record, and boom, there you go. Any questions about that?
I just downloaded it.
Oh, nice. It's a very affordable. It is. It's a program you can download right now. I mean, it does cost money. Don't get me wrong.
Another one was because I already had Fraps and I spent, $37 on it. But as far as looking at the settings and stuff that you've been playing with, it's what, $39, and you get a lot more usability and settings and
Yep.
What's the term?
Here's the settings that I ask people to use for Legends of the Arena. So take a quick gaze on the screen, and these are the settings that I would use myself personally for PvP footage that's slow motion capable. 60 FPS, quality 90, you can even go up to 100, whatever, but 90 makes the files a little bit smaller. And the audio is PCM, that means that's raw audio, so that's very high quality. That's very high quality audio right there, and I can even use that to, with a nice microphone and stuff like that. So there you go. What are the cons of Bandicam? Shit, I'm so biased, I don't know what to put here. You guys gotta help me out with this one now.
It costs $39.
It does cost money, it's not free. Most of them are not free. I think OBS is the only one that's free. It's not free, and the audio settings are actually pretty good. You can have 2 sound devices. So basically what happens is it'll record my microphone as one channel. Actually, it's going to merge them both together, but you can have a few different channels of audio, so that's kind of a pro. That's definitely not a limitation. Not quite as much versatility as DxTory has in terms of audio channels, but you definitely have some options here, which is good.
Man, you got to get your Bandicam updated. They got a really nice overlay now.
Oh yeah. This is like the 1.9. They updated to 2.0 just recently. Yeah, I got to update.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
It looks a little better. The newest version of Bandicam, mine's
It's
like 1.9.
Gray box with like nice little box menus and everything. That's really handy. So the only thing is when they see your Bandicam, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's not the same thing." It is. The new one is literally completely different UI, but the settings can be set up the same way.
2.0 just came out like the other week or something, and so if you buy it now, then you get that, or if you upgrade, I need to upgrade mine. But the new version also supports 4K capture. So Bandicam, they know what gamers want, and they're ready. They took it up a notch. They support 4K capture. If you have a 4K monitor, you can use this utility to get your 4K videos up on YouTube. So yeah, highly suggested by me, and it's just so easy to deploy. Small file capture, easy on your CPU and HD and hard drive. So what are the other ones? There's some other ones. If you guys have any questions on Bandicam, let me know, but this is going to be my overall pick for the night just because it's versatile. If you need to go high quality, you can, but if you want small file sizes and easy on your CPU for high performance gaming, you can. And this one has never let me down. It lets me do desktop capture and game capture, swap between the two, no problem. Basically all the last videos that I've made on my YouTube channel have been using Bandicam. The last Legends of the Arena since Hansel have been on Bandicam. I'm not sure what some of the other guys used. Some of the other guys use Fraps. Like Caught It, I think, uses Fraps, and so does Mercator, and Swifty uses DxTory now. I think he also uses Bandicam because I got him using Bandicam. But see for yourself. Go watch those videos if you like them. You know what you got to do.
Yeah, I don't know much of any other programs. The only two I ever really heard of people using were Fraps and Bandicam. So.
Shadowplay is one.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna put Shadowplay up there. Now let's talk about Shadowplay a little bit. I don't know too much about it because I'm using an AMD card right now. Now I've got, I designed some computers with some NVIDIAs, but the last time I had an NVIDIA in my personal rig was before Shadowplay came out. So Shadowplay is relatively new. And I don't know too much about it other than the very first implementation of Shadowplay was a little bit buggy. And some YouTube content creators that I talked to that were experimenting with Shadowplay when it first came out were having some hard times with it. It didn't work for everybody, but when it did work, it worked great. Now I think Shadowplay is doing a lot better now with the new updated drivers for NVIDIA, and Shadowplay is doing pretty good. So that one is an option. I think it's free too. Is Shadowplay free? Let's
I
look
haven't
that
looked that one up yet.
because I
Couple
don't
of
run it
things
on
out of
this
the
rig.
chat though.
Sure.
Did you see the one about Calgary and the average file size?
Calgary says small file size. I must be using a codec that makes larger files. I average 2 gigabytes for 5 minutes.
That's
Is
gotta
that
be like
on
max
Bandicam?
settings, max everything. That's
Before we dive into Shadowplay, let's go back and answer some questions about Bandicam since you guys are just starting to ask. Oh, hey, Mowdy. Hey, everybody. We're giving a quick demo on software, and we're trying to determine what is the best capture software for your use. So,
oh, okay.
I think for 5 minutes, let's see what Calgary says. 2 gigabytes per 5 minutes.
I don't know. That's hard to do. I've never recorded that.
It's a little bit.
in that realm.
It's a little bit high. I guess you can calculate what. I mean, are you capturing at 60 FPS? What is your codec settings? Because remember that the settings that you set your codec to make a really big difference on how big the file sizes are. And right now, let's say that I set mine to 30 FPS 80 quality. I would probably have much smaller file sizes per 5 minutes than that. But if we go up to 60 frames per second, quality 90, yes, your file sizes will still go into the gigabytes, but you're going to get all those frames, 1080, high quality. Of course, you're going to get bigger files at that point, but they're not going to be nearly as big as if you were using a raw codec like Fraps or DxTory Lagarith.
Let's see. There was a couple other questions in here. I'm trying to pick out. Is Bandicam heavy on the RAM, the CPU?
Mm-hmm. Mazamoon asks, is Bandicam rough on the CPU and RAM? No. It's actually very easy on the CPU and hard drive, and also the RAM as well. So Bandicam is definitely a program that you can use if you have a medium speed PC. So if you don't have like a crazy gamer rig that can, smash every game and has a million cores, Bandicam would definitely be a solution for you. Now, early on, before Bandicam had some updates, when Bandicam was young, most people were still using Fraps. People actually left Fraps to go to Bandicam because of that, because it was easier on the CPU. People's computers that couldn't handle Fraps could handle Bandicam. So Bandicam wasn't really respected early on because it was kind of like, that's the one you use if your computer can't take Fraps. But that's actually changed. I've watched the updates to Bandicam, even the newest update that they did the other day. Bandicam is still getting better, and I don't think it's any more expensive than it used to be.
Fraps hasn't changed either. So Bandicam.
And Fraps hasn't changed. Bandicam's growing and growing, and they're adding more codecs. They're adding more ways that you can encode. You can use your graphics card to encode. Now you can go up to 4K. So it's going to give you, if you have a low to medium PC, you're going to be able to choose a codec that's very easy on your CPU, or if you're a performance gamer and you want to pick it up a notch, then you can choose to use those more advanced codecs. Yeah, you can use my codec right here. This will be for everybody, for performance gamers as well as people just getting started. This codec won't let you down. It'll get you your PvP footage up onto the internet. And if you need something higher quality, then we can talk about that and bring that up as its own issue.
Overdose wants to know, does Bandicam encode real time like OBS or Shadowplay versus lossless like Fraps or DxTory?
Yeah, pretty much real time. It records real time, so once you start recording, it starts dumping onto your disk, whatever you're recording. And versus lossless like Fraps or DxTory, it's not lossless. Okay, Bandicam with the codecs that are built in, it is lossy. All right, it does compress on the fly in real time. I guess like OBS, I think that's what the question is. So it's going to that's why the file sizes are so small. And as you know, when things get compressed, you sacrifice a little bit of quality. And so, yeah, it's not going to give you that high quality that Fraps gives you. And it was my opinion. Those are the facts. And my opinion is that difference in quality is not really a big deal. Even for me, I have a very high standard in quality.